Alright, hello and welcome to another video on our series on Google Colab. We are going to talk about plotting today. We're going to pick up from where we left last time around. We learned how to import Excel files here in Python and then use them for plotting. Today we're going to insert horizontal lines. We're going to take an example of a mean value in a dataset and use that mean value as a horizontal line and insert that in our plot. So let's go ahead and do it as we did last time around. We've got these pandas, import, we've got this library that we import to read in the Excel file, year unemployment. Now I need to make sure I am connected with Google's servers. There I am, and I have some computation assigned to me. And there it is, connecting, and I am connected. Alright, so I can go ahead and run this cell. Now this should give me an error right away because I cannot read the Excel file. It needs to be uploaded right in my directory. But I'm going to show you that yes, file not found error. Okay, can't read the file in line 8. So I'm going to go ahead and upload my file, year unemployment. There it is. Now the file is there. It's been uploaded. Now I can run the cell and the data gets stored in the data frame and I can print it, right? So there it is, year unemployment rate. Now once I have this, I can always call the describe functionality on this, and this should describe the data as it says and give me counts, mean, standard deviation, minimum value, 25th, 50th, 75th percentile, and then the maximum value of both the columns. So I have this description available to me. Next up, I'm going to plot this. So I've got the plot method right here, and notice I have to specify the column name correctly. So if it's here, I'm specifying year in the X, and Y has to be the unemployment rate, the spellings, etc. Everything has to be spot on because it's picking these columns based on the column names in the Excel file. So if there's an underscore here, it has to be an underscore here, right? Unemployment underscore rate. Yeah, diamond marker, green line, green colors, and the line style is like this. Title, unemployment data, Y labels and X labels are set up, grid is turned on, and then we go ahead and show this plot. Let's go ahead and do this, and there we are. So we have the plot available to us now. What we now want to do is insert the mean value horizontal line. Okay, so let's obtain the mean value. This is the code that we can run to get the mean value of both the columns. Notice axis 0 means we're picking the mean column wise. If we change it to axis 1, then we would have the mean row wise, and that means because there are 10 or 11 rows, we're going to get 11 means, right? Now, have a look at our data. This is our data. Axis 0 lets us pick means column wise. Axis 1 is going to pick mean of row wise. 2015 and 3.1, the mean of these two. 2016 and 3.6, the mean of these two values. So row-wise means would be something we do horizontally. Axis 0 gives us the mean column-wise, right? So we are interested in the column-wise mean, which is the axis 0, and this gives us the mean for year as 2019 and unemployment rate as 3.71. That's the mean value that we're interested in. That's the horizontal line that we want to plot. Now, to do this, this is good, but this gives us both the mean values. We only want to obtain the unemployment rate mean value, right? So we could, in fact, this is the print command, that's okay, but in this, we could specify which value are we looking for. 0 is the first one, and 1 is the second value, right? That's the Python convention, and this gives us 3.71. There is some warning. So maybe you want to pick up based on index location. That's okay. iLock will let us pick it the index location. That's the thing with data frames. You access the values based on their index locations, and so we could access either of these values. 0 would let me access the first one. 1 would let me access the mean value of the unemployment rate, which is what we're interested in. So I've got this, and what I need to do next now is plot this specific line of 3.71, the mean value, onto this graph, right? So I'll take this code for the graph, and in a new cell, go ahead and insert the code for, I'm just going to make a comment, insert horizontal line. Okay, so that's just a comment. It's a good practice, but let's just go ahead and insert the code for horizontal line. So this gives me each line a horizontal line on the axis for the entire axis, and then I want to specify what should that value be. Now I know it's 3.71, and this should give me a line of 3.71 right away on the plot, and it does, right? But I don't need to specify exactly the 3.71 figure, because my data might change, right? And then I would be stuck with the 3.71 line, and that would not be the mean line. If the data changes, the mean value changes. But this horizontal line is going to stay at 3.71, so that wouldn't be appropriate. So I would want to generalize this, because this is the way I get a fresh mean calculation of the column. So I might as well use this. Irrespective of what my data is, it's going to pick the unemployment rate column's mean right here in this way. So I'm going to substitute the code for that. Instead of 3.71, it's going to give me the same thing, but at least now it's not hard-coded, it's generic, okay, for any data set that I would have. So the mean value line is right there. And then of course, as we've talked about before, we could mess around with different colors and different styles, line styles, etc. And there are so many parameters that we could vary for this, right? And there you have it, the mean value line on your data set. Thank you.